Welcome to the Roulette 101 video series. In this video, we'll be discussing general dealing rules. Players are not permitted to share colors. Each player must have their own color. Players may not play with more than one color. And all transactions should be completed over the layout, not over the wheel head. It's important to clearly repeat the amount and placement of a bet when a player asks you to place a bet. When a player cashes out, the dealer will announce color coming in. Also, make sure to pass on any pertinent information about the game to the incoming dealer, such as any high-value checks in play or assigned to non-value chips. When approximately 2 spins remain, wave your outside hand over the layout and announce, "No more bets." When you hear the ball drop, glance at the wheel briefly to find out the winning number. Be aware that this is one of the most vulnerable moments for the roulette dealer, specifically for bets made on the columns and third dozen. Mark the winning number with the dolly with your palm up. Outside bets. Losing outside bets are removed first. Start with the column bets and then continue toward the wheel head. To pay the even money bets, size into the bets once. For the columns and dozen bets, hit into the original bets twice. Inside bets. Clear any losing bets from around the winning number. Sweep the losing bets off of the layout with both hands, starting with a third dozen. Bring the losing checks to the apron. Always look back to make sure no losing bets have been left behind. Paying inside bets. Winning straight-up bets pay 35 to 1. You'll need to memorize all of the payoffs from 1 through 20. One method for computing a straight-up payoff is to take half of the number of chips bet straight up, multiply this by 7, and add a 0. For example, 14 straight up, you would use half of 14, which is 7, times 7, 49, add a 0, 490 is your payoff. Winning splits pay 17 to 1. For this very common bet, you'll need to memorize the payoffs from 1 through 20. There really are no shortcuts for this payoff. If you're stumped when you're first starting, just remember that each winning chip pays 3 less than a stack. You could conceivably use 1 stack for each chip bet and then remove 3 pieces for each bet. So for 3 split, you'd bring out 3 stacks and drop off 3 times 3, or 9, for a payoff of 51. 3-number bets pay 11 to 1. One key for computing these payoffs is to add together the 2 digits, place that number between the original digits, giving you the new answer. For 18, that would give you 198. Corner bets pay 8 to 1. General game protection tips. When dealing, watch the layout, not the wheel head. Scan the layout for mystery bets before the ball falls. Make sure there are no questions as to where the bet is. The third dozen and columns are the most vulnerable to pass posting. Be leery of any distractions that may take your attention away from the layout, especially as the ball falls. Notify your supervisor if the ball comes out of the wheel. And always use a different color when a player wants to convert to a higher non-value chip. I encourage you to utilize the other resources at the Table Games Network, including the quizzes, skill drills, study sheets, and forums. Take the skill drills as often as you like until you can comfortably score 100% with regularity. Be sure to check out the rest of the videos in the series.